Spreading all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Breaking tonight, Cleveland Browns rookie wide receiver Eddie Velasco is under arrest after an early morning crash on Interstate 50. Investigators say the 23-year-old was driving under the influence when he struck two other vehicles, sending both drivers to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Cleveland Browns franchise here on Madden 26. And today we have a big episode. You saw in the beginning of the video, the very beginning, there is breaking news in the NFL that has to do with your Cleveland Browns and rookie wide receiver Eddie Velasco. So basically, we got a call at about 3:25 in the morning saying that Eddie Velasco was arrested, basically. He was not being the best human being. He was making some poor choices, and that got him arrested. I will not have any further comments. We have suspended him for the remainder of the 2026 NFL season, and that is where we will leave it. Eddie Velasco is not going to be in prison. He has just been detained and has made bail. So he awaits his court date, but he's not going to be playing anymore this season for the Cleveland Browns. We're not releasing him. We're not cutting him. We are not trading him. He is just going to be on a little bit of a vacation the rest of the year. So that's all we'll say about that. Let's move on to the actual what's good on the field. This team is playing really well. We've got Julian Enriquez playing some of his best football of the rookie season. We've got Quinshon Judkins battling for the top spot in the rushing numbers, both touchdowns and yards in the NFL behind Saquon Barkley. So he's in a big-time battle there. We've got a really good defense, number one statistically in the NFL like we were last year. We got a real good team. And we made another trade at the end of last episode, which I wasn't believing was going to happen. I wasn't thinking it was going to happen, but we made the trade for Detroit Lion left tackle Taylor Lewan. Not Taylor Lewan. He's a retired player now. I meant Taylor Decker is who I meant to say. Former Ohio State Buckeye, bringing him back to the state of Ohio. We traded away a couple of draft picks plus Dylan Gabriel because the Detroit Lions previously had traded Jared Goff back to the LA Rams, so they were in desperate need of a quarterback. So we gave them some sort of bridge quarterback, somebody that could play that was a higher overall than what they currently had on their team. Dylan Gabriel, Detroit Lion. So our team, I think, is pretty good right now. Is it Super Bowl worthy? I guess that really all depends on how Julian Enriquez will play in the big moments. Because we've seen consistently this year that he's had some struggles fitting the ball into tight windows, making the simple passes. He's had some struggles, but he's been very good. He's just had a few struggles. But the team is 8-2. The only problem is the rest of the AFC is really good. The Patriots are having a great season. The Ravens are undefeated. The Chiefs are 8-1. So we are battling with so many different teams. Even if we end up having a really good season, we might still be out of a bye week, or not a bye week, out of a home playoff game because one, we're not going to win our division because the Ravens are 9-0, but there's just, we might be a bad seed even though we're a really good record because there's just the AFC top is so top heavy right now. But we do play the Baltimore Ravens in today's episode, the second game of the doubleheader. So there's a chance that we can maybe make that ground up a little bit since they're undefeated. We're 8-2. Maybe they can lose this game again week 11 and then we beat them in week 12. And then we're tied and who knows what could happen. But I think the Ravens are going to come into the week 12 game undefeated. We'll have to find out. If you go and enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's get into it and see what is going on with this team. We will take on the Washington Commanders in the first game of today's doubleheader. So we got a little bit of a Washington Baltimore style back and forth here. I don't know if the Baltimore game is on the road or at home for us. I can't remember exactly, but let's acknowledge the big elephant in the room. We did suspend Eddie Velasco. We did reveal in the last episode, I didn't tell you, but it was revealed that he does have superstar dev as a rookie out of Texas, but he was arrested late last night and he's been suspended for the season. So I did pick up Cole Freeman off of the practice squad of, I think, the Jets. I'm not 100% sure, but I picked him up because he's got a lot of speed. He's a very similar player in terms of speed and athleticism to Eddie Velasco. So I picked him up to kind of be a little bit of a warm body until next season when Velasco gets back from his suspension. So that is our big news of the day, but we're going to move on from it. He made a bad choice. He regrets it. You saw the news report. You know what happened. He feels bad. Let's just say that. He feels bad. He needs to make up for it, but he's got to pay the price. So he's going to be suspended for the season without pay. Basically is what's going to happen, even though he is a rookie. That's what happens. So let's get into negotiations, because I do feel like Grant Delpit has played well enough to earn himself a contract extension. I've been debating through this all season whether or not to give Grant Delpit a contract extension or not, and I realized I probably should, because the past couple episodes, every single game, I feel like I'm saying Grant Delpit's name like 10 times. So he makes plays every single episode, and I think it's worth giving him a contract extension. Now, how much money do we give him? That is another question. I think a 3-year contract is fine because he's already 27. So a 3-year contract is fine. I'll bump up the money to a $4 million salary and maybe a $6 million bonus. So we give him about $30 million total. He's looking for $25 million over 3 years. If we bump it up to 30, I would assume he'd accept that. And he was looking for a better fit, but I'll reconsider with more offers like this. So right now, he does not want to play ball with us. He denies the $30 million contract. I can go up to 35 to 38 million, I think is what I'd be willing to move up to with him. I don't want to go too crazy. Oh, I also signed Max Duggan in free agency because we needed a third quarterback just to feel a little bit safer on the depth chart. So I signed Max Duggan as well. Rico Dowdle is interesting. I may just re-sign him just because he's Rico Dowdle, and I think he's a fun player to have. DeJuan Jones is another interesting one. Quentin Johnson, like I said before, is on that Traylon Burks type of season contract year where last year we signed Traylon Burks out of free agency. He ended up balling out. We gave him a contract extension. He was deserving of it. So Quentin Johnson's on that same kind of path. Cam Mitchell is not very expensive. I might just re-sign Cam Mitchell right now. I'll take a 3-year deal for him because he's only 24. And if we can get him on like $3 million and maybe 2.5, that's actually kind of expensive. You know what? I'm going to drop this down to 2.5 and 2. Yeah, let's do that. And he's going to come back. Okay, perfect. So Cameron Mitchell's back. Love his restaurants. DeJuan Jones is an interesting one. The rest of these guys are kind of just backups, and we can always find backups across the league. Maybe even these same guys on 1-year deals later on. Who knows? So we'll figure that out as we go. But I wanted to hopefully re-sign Grant Delpit. We'll have to try before the Ravens game to re-sign him. The mock draft number 2 has the Titans currently holding the number 1 overall pick. Obviously, they were one of the teams that blew up the team. They traded away Jeffrey Simmons. The Saints blew up their team in the trade deadline last episode. So these teams are looking for new players. The first quarterback off the board is Fresno State's Joshua Webster. We will obviously learn about these guys as we get closer to the draft with the prospect highlight clips, their film. But you got Joshua Webster and you got Emmanuel Cologne out of Arkansas. Colts and Raiders. So the Colts looking for their franchise quarterback, Raiders looking for their franchise quarterback. Maybe those two guys are it. As of right now, our pick stands at number 22. That's pretty good considering we're trying to be a Super Bowl team. So obviously, if you're thinking about being a Super Bowl team, you want to have a bad pick because that means you are in a deep playoff run. So we'll figure it out. We'll get to know those guys more as the season goes on. We've also got next episode, the week 13 private workouts as well. So weekly strategies, we are working on all of our guys, as you are familiar with. Last episode, I did make the move to put DeJuan Jones in there instead of Conrad Scholes because I do believe DeJuan Jones can develop if we give him the right opportunity. So we're going to do that. Still working on Matt Marshall, Miguel Perez, Velasco, obviously, but we are probably going to take him out now because he is suspended, so he can't really be in the team facilities. If I can speak right. So we're going to take him out. We're going to put in. Who should I put in to replace him? Should I put Harold Fannin in here? That might be a good idea. I could put Harold Fannin in here. I could put Mike Green in here to get him a little bit extra development. Or maybe Jack Sawyer. Or Keelan Hazelton. There's a couple guys in here that we have an option to put in here. Maybe Carson Schlesinger, because he's only an 80 overall. It feels like Carson should be a little bit higher overall, but he's not. We could put Will Johnson in there. I kind of want to put Carson Schlesinger in here. I know he's star dev. He's 23. I think I want to put Carson Schlesinger in here. So that's what our new training plan is going to look like for the focus players. While Velasco gets his reprimands for speeding and causing accidents and all kinds of stuff and driving under the influence, all that kind of crap. But we're going to go through here, and we are going to train with all these guys like we normally do. As always, if something crazy happens, like a dev trait pop, I will bring you back in. If not, I'll see you in the game against the Commanders, where we hope to continue this dominant season we're having.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football. Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Cleveland Browns. On the Washington sideline, there is head coach Dan Quinn. His team looking for a second straight victory after the win a week ago. On the other side, it is the head coach of the Browns. His guys come in on what he...
Here we go against the Washington Commanders. I did see down the bottom ticker right before we came on to kick off the game here that the Baltimore Ravens are taking on the one-win Tennessee Titans today. So I think it's safe to say they're not going to be losing that game unless it's a insane upset. We take on Jaden Daniels, who in real life just probably ended his own season with that arm injury that he suffered. So sucks for him because he's pretty good. But we are trying to end his season here because I don't want him to beat us. And he's going to go quickly to the tight end, and they're going to break a lot of tackles, 2 tackles to be exact, and an injury on the first play to Chase Young. The Predator is down and hurt. If he bleeds, we can kill it. And Chase Young is bleeding. 2nd and 2, Jaden Daniels. He's got some weapons. Terry McLaurin, Deebo Samuel. He's going to find one of them. It's Deebo. And Deebo will get a big gain, and that is a bruised rib for Chase Young. So Chase will be out for a couple plays. They've got Brian Robinson Jr. in the backfield. They've also got probably Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, whatever the heck his name is, as Jaden Daniels tries to keep that football. Jahad Campbell brings him down. I think Mike Green was the first one to get there, but he broke that tackle. Daniels hands it off to Robinson Jr. going nowhere. That time Mike Green does bring down the player. Good job, Mike. And now we are at a 3rd and 11. We need Myles Garrett to feast. Myles Garrett really has not been Myles Garrett this year. Oh, that's an 4th and 1, thank God. That's an insanely bad angle from me. They're going to go for this. I can't believe I missed that tackle initially. I should have just forced him right out of bounds. If they don't get a 4th and 1, they probably don't go for it. Daniels will fire. It's going to be dropped. Yes! The contact made him drop it. It might have been Carson Schlesinger. I'm not sure who made the tackle, or who made the play. But he's acting like he did. That's huge, because that was an easy first down they could have got. And we will come out on offense for our first time. Quinshon Judkins, 2nd in the NFL in rushing yards this season, only behind one of the best running backs in the league, and that may be the best running back in the league, Saquon Barkley. But Quinshon's trying to become the best running back in the league. We'll see if he can. He's already got a big run there. He's got decent blocks. He can't get to the outside, though, unfortunately. Those decent blocks, nothing too crazy. Wish they would have been a little bit better, but we didn't really have the bodies over there. So without Eddie Velasco, who was starting to become my favorite option in the slot, I'm going to have to readjust. We've got Miguel Perez, the other rookie wide receiver we drafted out of Penn State this time. He's been put into the slot to replace Velasco because he's got similar speed to Velasco. So I was hoping that the production wouldn't really fall off at all, as there's going to be a holding call on the offense. Probably DeJuan Jones, if I had to guess. And no, it's the rookie guard, Christian Dickinson, who's actually developing into quite the good young guard. He's already up to, I think, a 74, 75 maybe. He's still got normal dev. We haven't gotten lucky with one of the dev trait pops just yet. But he's developing. He's playing pretty well, other than the occasional hold. They almost blocked it. They ran into the punter. They're not going to call that? They dove right into the punter. I guess they don't want to call that. Whatever. We send it back to Commander. So both teams do nothing on their first drives, unfortunately. That holding call really killed us there, as they usually do. Will Johnson he can bring him down. Okay, I wasn't sure if he's going to. Former Ohio State receiver Noah Brown. I forgot he was over here. Or maybe he's over here in this series and like in this franchise universe and not in real life. I don't know. But he's here, and he's made that catch. That's going to be caught. How did he hold on? Oh, it's Terry McLaurin. No wonder. I was going to say, that was such a horrible throw from Jaden Daniels, but Terry McLaurin held on to it, just boxed out the corner like he's playing basketball, going for a rebound there. And Daniels, I don't know where he was throwing that, a little miscommunication or something, and a 3-and-out for the Washington offense. Kind of a back-and-forth disgusting game so far here in this first quarter. Nobody really wants to assert themselves as the best team in the game. Here is the rookie Miguel Perez, and he does not have the room to make that work there. But here comes Enriquez back onto the field. Rough first drive, but only because the holding call. Other than that, the drive was pretty good. We had some solid runs with Quinshawn, and he's going to have another pretty good run. Gain of 4. He had 120 yards last game and a touchdown. Good for him. He's a beast. He's talking to, is that Jordan Whitehead? Who is that? I'm actually going to send Devonta Smith deep because Enriquez has got an arm. We know that. It's not going to be there, though. Jerry Jeudy is there, and that's a big first down. Jerry Jeudy kind of been forgotten to an extent since the addition of Devonta Smith has arrived here in Cleveland. But Jerry, I mean, if he's going to be running these routes, he's going to get feasted on. And look at this. Jerry's still up on it. He's still up. Oh, he fell down finally. Jerry Jeudy making people go crazy right now. And that will be the end of the first quarter. Fantasy owners are loving what Jerry Jeudy's getting right now. If you started Jerry Jeudy in fantasy, you are happy. 2 big catches so far. Hopefully you started Quinshawn Judkins as well, and he will go down, gain of 1. Nothing doing on that one. I thought I might have a little bit more room to run there, but I didn't. I clearly didn't. 2nd and 9. I think that's going to be open, and it took a while, but it is open. It's Devonta Smith. Devonta down to the 5. He's been such a big acquisition. It's definitely worth what we gave up for him, the first-round pick and everything, and definitely worth getting him on the team. Having a solidified, bona fide number 1 receiver on the roster is what we needed. Quinshawn what? I was going to say pounds and punches at the same time. He punches it in and pounds it in for a touchdown. We lead 7-0. Very good drive. Very, very good drive. And you got to think, if we didn't have that holding call in the last drive, would we have 14 points? Would we have 10 points? Or would we still have 7 points? There's really only 3 options it can be. Bahor Kez will send it away. Jack Sawyer out on defense, or out on special teams. And he's actually going to get close to making the play. All right, Jaden Daniels coming out for the 3rd time. We've kept their offense in check so far. But that doesn't mean they can't break away a big run here or something, a big passing play. It's 14-0 Ravens, by the way. Yeah, they're not losing that game. Let's just be real about that. Broken tackle, holding call on the Commanders, I would assume, as Myles Garrett tracks down Jaden Daniels, which is very scary that he did that. Oh, it's an illegal block in the back. Okay. Noah Brown is the illegal block in the back. And he is on the Commanders in real life because he's got the picture. So, I didn't realize he was here. 1st and 10 from the 32. Jaden Daniels, that's the 2nd time Daniels has broken tackles in the backfield. I'm a little bit concerned he's going to do that all game. Good tackles at Mason Graham, bringing him down. 2nd and 6 now. I really need Myles Garrett to be Myles Garrett. This season has felt like he just hasn't really been an elite pass rusher, which he clearly is. That's a good tackle for loss there. Brian Robinson Jr. goes nowhere. It's another illegal block in the back. This time on the rookie Rashad Barner. And I'm actually going to decline the penalty because it's 3rd and 10. We'll give Myles Garrett that tackle for loss. 2nd and 16 would be cool, but I feel like a 3rd and 10's slightly better. Although I probably eat those words when they get this first down right here. Mike Green on the rush. Can't do anything. Come on, Mike. He can't do anything. That's going to go deep. Knock it down! It's caught. First down. Isaiah Simmons was out of coverage, or out of position. I mean, we signed Isaiah Simmons only for his athleticism. I didn't really expect him to be in coverage, but he's out there, and he completely sold that coverage. You can't just go behind the dude and expect him to not catch that football. So, frustrating coverage by Isaiah Simmons. And I guess it really, since it was that big of a play, I guess it really doesn't matter that we accepted the penalty because they probably would have done that on 2nd and 16 as well. So the down and distance didn't really matter at that point. But it feels like now they are going to score a touchdown the way that they're throwing the football right here. Get to the quarterback. Jaden Daniels is going to go down. It's Will Johnson, the new addition. The 2nd-year man out of Cheater University brings down the quarterback for a big corner blitz. That's huge. That is huge. We brought him in a couple episodes ago, and I was hoping he would be an impact player at corner. We needed another impact player at corner, and he did that right there in the pass rushing game. They get a lot of those yards back on a play on 2nd down, making a 3rd and goal from the 9. 3rd and goal from the 9. Got to get to the quarterback. Jaden's going to scramble. He doesn't really know where he's going. Now he finds his room. Nobody's on that left side. Jaden Daniels, touchdown, Commanders. It was really only Myles Garrett on that left side, and unfortunately Myles couldn't get off the block quick enough. So Daniels probably could have walked in. Nobody on that left side. Touchdown, Commanders. They tie it at 7. But their offensive drive looked a lot more difficult than our offensive drive. So I guess if we got to take anything away, that could be it. And I do think that these uniforms for the Commanders should be their primary uniforms. I don't know why they ever went away from the uniforms they had previously before the name change. All they had to do was keep the same uniforms and same color scheme and just change the name. That's all they had to do. But yet they rebranded the entire uniform jersey combination, color scheme, because I think they went a little bit darker on the burgundy or whatever. Before the name change, I think they were slightly brighter red, I guess. I don't know, but I think these, but then this year they added these jerseys as alternates, and I think these should just be their normal jerseys. These are much better than the ones they have currently. I can fire that in. It's going to be Jerry Jeudy. Yeah, if you started Jerry Jeudy in fantasy, you should be happy because he's a primary target right now. I didn't intend for that to happen. He's just kind of being open. He's just kind of getting open all the time. We have 24 seconds. We just used a timeout there. Let's go Harold Fannin quick. Try to get up the field. Fannin takes a big shot. We'll call our second timeout. We do have Escobar who can kick a pretty far ball, but I'd like to get a little bit closer. Let's just go underneath. That's going to be Devontae. Right down the middle. That's pretty easy. We'll take that. We get the ball to start the second half, I'm pretty sure. So we will take this. We'll kick the field goal, go up 10-7 at half, and be totally fine. Call the timeout. 44-yard field goal should be pretty simple, especially straight down the middle. And the rookie out of Ohio will almost get it blocked, but still drill it, and that would have been good from probably 54. Almost got blocked there. That would have been pretty devastating if he blocked that. But it's good. We win we kick the field goal, make it 10-7, and we go to the half. I'm excited about this team. I'm excited about this team. Who's playing? Show me Titans-Ravens, please.
Our trip around the NFL.
Chargers-Steelers. Okay. Both teams kind of middle of the road right now.
The Steelers
Who's the running back right there? Number 8? He broke off a tackle, carrying somebody else in the end zone. My God, 38-13, they killed the Steelers. Oh my God.
He has a score, 24 yards on the touchdown.
Oh, it's Amari and Hampton. Okay, I should have just realized that. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Raiders, Bills. I would assume the Bills are going to kill him. A little bit rainy, a little sloppy in Buffalo. Josh Allen with a missile.
He'll take this in for the touchdown. He's found
Is that Khalil Shakir? Who is that? Yeah, Khalil Shakir with a catch. 21-7 at halftime. I would assume the Bills are going to win this game pretty comfortably.
21-7 the score at the half.
And the Falcons and the Bengals. All right, so I guess we could use the Bengals losing here. That'd be helpful. Michael Penix fires a missile from midfield. Wide open. I don't think he got 2 feet down, but whatever. Is that Russell Gage or Marvin Mims? It didn't look like he got 2 feet down, but I guess they called it because he's celebrating. Touchdown, Falcons. That was a big-time throw from Michael Penix. Patriots losing 16-0 at halftime to the Chiefs. That one, I want to throw up on that one. That's disgusting. But we don't care about those games. We care about the game we're playing right here. 10-7, we lead at half, and we need to come out here in the second half, control the game, dominate the game. Enriquez is 9 for 9 with 100 yards. Never seen that before with Enriquez, that's for sure. They got Rashad White and Brian Robinson Jr. as the 2 running backs. All right, whatever. Here we go. Second half is upon us. They kick it away. Miguel Perez back to return. We've also got the new player Coleman back there. And he's going to throw me a block, but I couldn't get around the block in time. And the game has crashed. That's a first. In a while, at least. All right, well, hopefully it's saved. Usually Madden does a good job of saving the game progress. So I'll see you back when I load it. Man, I was not expecting it to crash, that's for sure. All right, we're back, and it looks like it did save the progress, so we just got to start back at the kick return, or the kickoff of the second half. Thank God. I didn't really want to have to play that first half again because we played so well. And here's Freeman now back to return. So Perez returned the first one. Now Freeman is back to return this one. And here comes the offense. Receiving yards by a running back. Quinshawn leads all running backs. But that's just because I get a lot of checkdowns to him. And the other teams, I don't think they do that as much. But hey, it doesn't matter. He's leading that. At least he's leading something. Because I don't know if he's going to be able to pass Saquon Barkley. Although if he has runs like that all game, he might be able to pass Saquon. Because that's a huge run to start the game. Let's do a little halfback stretch. Last time we ran a halfback stretch, didn't really work too well. Maybe it can work this time if we get the right blocking out there. And the blocking is pretty good. Quinshawn got to make a man miss. He does. Quinshawn down the field. Quinshawn Judkins, green grass in front of him. One man to beat. I think it was Marshawn Lattimore who brought him down. It is. Quinshawn Judkins has just surpassed 1,000 yards on the season with that run. Oh, man. I really wanted that to be a touchdown run. That would have been quite the highlight clip. And Dylan Sampson coming in to try to shark a touchdown from Quinshawn, and he will do just that. Dylan Sampson into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. What a start to the second half. Quinshawn, a couple of solid runs, and then he breaks off the huge one. I wish it would have been a touchdown run, man. That would have been so epic. But Marshawn did a good job to track down his Ohio State brother and brings him down. But Sampson comes in and scores the touchdown. It's 17-7. Getting that field goal at the end of the half was pretty big. Because instead of it being 14-7, now it's 17-7, and we're looking pretty good. Although Jaden Daniels is also starting to look a little bit better now, so we're going to have to try to keep him calm here, keep him down, and not let him start to get hot. We got Chase Young back from his bruised rib injury, so that's good. It's going to be a keeper. Garrett cannot bring him down, but Delpit can, as we are currently in contract negotiations, contract talks with Grant Delpit. He makes a big tackle right there to save a big play from Jaden Daniels. Daniels got time. He starts to scramble up the middle, and he's going to get the first down on the slide, although that probably would have been a penalty in real life because JOK just dove right at his head as he was sliding, as he gave himself up. The Saints, by the way, are 17-0 on the Vikings. Saints are a one-win team right now, possibly ruining their draft pick. Daniels finds an open man. Bad coverage from, I think that might have been Greg Newsome. We need some defensive pressure on Jaden Daniels. It's going to be a handoff. Robinson Jr. fighting through tackles, gets a first down. Man, this Commanders offense is tough to stop. They probably feel the same way about our offense. Falcons up big on the Bengals. That's good for us, I guess. Keeps them out of the race for the division, and that's a touchdown. That's Rashad, what's his face? Rashad White? Is that what his name is? I don't know why I blanked on it for a second. And the Commanders, just like that, man, back down within 3. I knew this wasn't going to be an easy game, but we got to continue to fight. We got to continue to fight, continue to claw our way out of this one. I think we can do it. I think we can. I think we can. I think we can. Freeman back to return again, and he's going to get brought down. Here comes Quinshawn. Here comes the offense. If we can do what we did on the last drive, we're going to be golden. We are going to be golden. I'm glad that Quinshawn's finally gotten 1,000 rushing yards this year. Pretty good for him. He's at 8 carries, 102 yards, and a touchdown today. He should have 2, but Samson came in. All I really need to do is just continue to play our game. If we continue to do what we've been doing, we can walk away with a pretty simple victory here. That's going to be the first drop of the day, or first incomplete pass of the day. Devontae Smith. I tried to pull him back so he wouldn't take as big of a hit, but he kind of still took the big hit. Jerry Jeudy with the catch, and he's going to go down at the 31. I didn't really mean to not get the first down there. I thought that I was going to get it. So we'll go for it on 4th down, and I'm going to have to hit Harold Fannin here. He's going to hold on for the catch, first down. Commanders! They're going to say that he was out of bounds? No. Did he not get 2 feet down? Fannin 1. He's got 1 foot. I don't know if he dragged the other toe or not. This is tough. So he catches it right there. That other foot doesn't go down. I think he is out. Frankie Louvu kept him kept him from getting that 2nd foot down. That's brutal. I kind of just thought he'd get that. He'd drag that other toe, but he didn't. I'm not even going to waste a challenge flag on that. Oh, it's a design quarterback keeper. Daniels has it. He's got room. He's got a lot of room. We force him out of bounds, but this is not looking good. That was not supposed to be a turnover on downs on that drive. We were supposed to go down and score again, but it didn't play out that way, apparently. Handoff to Robinson Jr. brought down. Good gang tackle. 2nd and 8. Will Johnson was in on it. We need a big stop here. Jaden Daniels needs to make a mistake. Throw a pick in the end zone, something. Fumble. He's going to throw it. Caught, but brought down immediately. Can we hold for a field goal? Can we hold for a field goal? I'd rather have them tie it than take the lead. Myles Garrett rushing Jaden Daniels, but he's got nobody covering him. Jaden Daniels again rushing touchdown. What is it with us against mobile quarterbacks where we just simply can't contain them? We struggled against Anthony Richardson. We made him look like a god when we played the Colts earlier this year. And now Jaden Daniels has come to Cleveland and absolutely torching us on the ground for rushing yards just like Richardson did. Mobile quarterbacks are murdering us. And now it's 21-17, Commanders lead. Freeman gets it up to the 30. Pretty solid return. All right. We are in a little bit of danger now. But if we still play our offense, we shouldn't have to worry too much. As Devontae Smith makes a crazy catch out of that. We shouldn't have to worry too much. Our offense doesn't have to change now that we're down 21-17 because our offense, for the most part, has been working. Even the run game. And look at the run game go. Quinshawn Judkins, big first down and more. 9 carries, 119 yards. That'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We will go to the 4th quarter, down by 4. Man, do we need a big play on offense here. Here we go. Handoff Judkins. He's going to get brought down, but he fights forward for a couple yards. He could have been brought down for no gain on that play, but he got 2 yards out of it. Let's just go out of the backfield. It's going to be a penalty on us. And, of course, it's going to be on a really, really big play for Quinshawn out of the backfield. Is it a hold? Is it DeJuan Jones? Or Christian Dickinson again? It's Taylor Decker, the new addition. The veteran left tackle getting a holding call, which might kill our drive again. You know how I feel about holding calls, man. Judkins will go in motion. This play usually is pretty successful if nobody tracks Quinshawn. Nobody did track Quinshawn. He's going to end up getting that big play. Touchdown Browns. Quinshawn Judkins, baby. I love that play because sometimes the safety comes down, doesn't track the running back, and it ends up being a beautiful play, and this time it did end up being a beautiful play. We take our lead back. Now it's 24-21. So we do end up getting Quinshawn those yards out of the backfield. Oh, that's massive. That is massive, massive, massive. I'm just glad Enriquez put it where it needed to be. I thought he might have slightly overthrown him, but it was Judkins was able to run underneath it. All right, defense. We cannot allow any more Jalen Daniels runs. Not Jalen Daniels. I think that's the Kansas quarterback. Jaden Daniels is what I meant to say. 5 minutes to go. Make Jaden throw the ball. Make him beat us with his arm, because that's not going to work. Cole Bishop flexing on everybody, even though he didn't really do much. Please, dear Lord, let's get some pass rush. Myles Garrett kind of getting there. Good play. JOK knocks that out. And he sunned him. He rocked the baby on him. Okay, Jeremiah, I see how you are. 3rd and 10. Under 5 minutes to go in the game. Would they trust their defense if they don't get this? They might not have to worry because Terry McLaurin's a god. Oh, my Lord. Terry Mack. Did you see what he just did? I mean, we got to see an instant replay of this. Did you see what he just did? First off, Denzel Ward, Buckeye on Buckeye Crime, was playing a little bit late to the football, didn't react quick enough. Then he goes in trying to swat it out. Terry strong arms him and just rips it off. Stays on his feet. I mean, just the pure power, the core strength of Terry McLaurin on that play. Nuts. What I can't even be mad at that. That's just an insanely good athletic play from Terry McLaurin. And I'm never going to be mad when a Buckeye does well. As Myles Garrett brings down the running back. Loss of 2. He's got 11 tackles for loss this year. I'd like to see him get up to 20 or around there if he can. He'd have to have a big season. Oh, Daniel's going to scramble again. Breaks off 1 sack opportunity. Breaks another tackle. 3rd and 4. We just don't do well once he breaks contain. Once Jaden Daniels is out in space, he's too electric. He's too dynamic. We can't handle it. He's going to do it again. No, he's not. He's going to hand off, or he's going to fire against McLaurin. McLaurin will get the first down. He was just completely uncovered. Come on, boys. Please. Please play good on defense. They're going to motion Debo, who hasn't really been a factor since that first quarter. And they're going to get it to him. Drops it. Good coverage by Greg Newsome. Good coverage by Greg Newsome. Allows for that drop. 2nd and 10. 2:44 to go in the game. Myles Garrett trying to rush. It's going to be JOK knocking it out again. That's the same receiver that he threw to earlier in the drive, where JOK played good coverage and knocked it out. You can't do that against Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Can't do it. 3rd and 10. Can't get there. How did I not hit him? I literally ran right into him, but it didn't register a big enough hit. He just kind of went past him. That wasn't even my fault. Like I ran right after him. I'm not sure what else I have to do there. Daniels keeps it. He will break a tackle, break another tackle, break another tackle. Touchdown Commanders. Who is this, Cam Newton? Jaden Daniels broke 3 tackles to get in the end zone there. What am I supposed to do about that? He breaks off this one on a spin. Just breaks that off. Then he stiff arms Mason Graham, of all people, who's got like, I don't know, maybe 100 pounds on him. Maybe 80 pounds. And then he breaks off the Cole Bishop tackle. What am I going up against? Superman? Like, what am I supposed to do about that? 3 different defenders had a chance at him. And they all got broken. There's nothing I can do. He was destined to score there. And now we're down by 4 again. We have to score a touchdown. We can't rely on a field goal. And we have 2 minutes to win this football game, or we are going to go home crying with a loss to Washington. Miguel Perez back to return. He will bring it to the 25. You know what? That's about as good as you can ask for. All right, boys. This is a big drive for the rookie. But if you want to be an elite quarterback in this league, you got to have these game-winning drives. And Devontae Smith is going to get us great field position already. One play and we're at the 30. It was that block from Quinshawn that opened up that huge play. And now we are in really good position to run this ball. Devontae got us so much yards in that first play that we can afford to run the football and run this clock down a little bit. Not super long, but we can run this clock under a minute, hopefully. I'm not really sure where I'm going to go with this football. Oh, square. I didn't have any idea where to go with the football because my initial thought was to go to Devonta Smith, but I don't think he was open. Or maybe he was, but I looked it off. I'm not sure. I just didn't feel he was open. That is a big catch, Jerry Jeudy, first down. Jerry's coming up big today. And talking about coming up big, Enriquez having a good game. He's definitely had more good games this year than bad games, which is obviously what you want as a rookie quarterback. He's had a couple of stinkers, but you're going to have that when you're a rookie. You're going to have a couple stinkers. That's just what happens. As long as he doesn't have more good games or more bad games than good games. We are under 40 seconds in the game. We're going to check that down to Harold Fannin. He's going to drop it. I was hoping I could get a couple extra free yards there. They want me to go screen pass. I don't know if screen pass is really the move. Maybe it is, but I mean, a 3rd and 9 situation feels a little rough to go screen pass. I may have to hit Devontae. He catches it. He's down 4th and inches. Oh my God. It's 4th and inches. Do I believe in the pass or do I go QB sneak? I gotta go QB sneak, right? QB sneak feels like the right option. We have a timeout we can call. QB sneak, Enriquez, he's gonna get it. He got the QB sneak. We get a fresh set. A fresh set of downs, 25 seconds remain. Come on, boys. End zone, caught, Devontae down at the 1. I'm gonna call a timeout. I think at least, yeah, I called a timeout. Wow. I think I'm going to go QB sneak again. I know that sounds a little crazy and super risky. But I'm going to call it... Oh, look at this open gap here. This is a clear QB sneak. Clear QB sneak. They are not ready for it. And Enriquez, touchdown Browns! The game-winning drive from the rookie. Let's go! That's what I'm talking about, baby. With 18 seconds left... And look at the mob in the rookie. Julian Enriquez delivers what could possibly be his first career game-winning drive. I mean, he just fell right on top of his fellow rookie, Danny Barrett. Look at him getting celebrated right there. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Julian Enriquez. And we put the extra point through. So now we give it to Jaden Daniels. They have all their timeouts. All they need is a field goal. All they need is a field goal. They will return it. Good tackle. Good job. 27-yard line. They got a long way to go. They got a long way to go and a short time to get there. We're going to tell everybody to give some cushion. Daniels fires, incomplete. A little too low. Will Lutz is the kicker. 42-yard line's the target yard. Okay. All right, we can do that. We can absolutely do that. We can deny them the field goal. 11 seconds. Daniels fires. He's got his man. He's going to be out of bounds, stays in bounds, but it's a timeout called. 6 seconds remain for the Commanders. Come on, they got to go quick here. They got to go quick, and we know it. A sack would be brilliant. Myles Garrett almost got it. They're going to go for it all. Knock it down! Incomplete ball game. The Browns survive. Julian Enriquez with a game-winning drive. That's what we want to see from the rookie. That's why he was top 3 in the draft. And the Cleveland Browns will advance to 9-2 on the season. Because of that man right there. Huge win. Huge win. I mean, we were finally tested with a big fourth quarter drive, and we got it delivered. I mean, you can't really guarantee all the time that Devontae Smith is going to break such a big run. So that definitely did play a big factor in the reason we won this game. But you can't deny what Julian Enriquez did on that drive. He was crucial on 2 fourth downs. Or not, well, on 1 fourth down and then the goal line situation. He had 235 yards, a touchdown. He was 80% throwing the football. Rushing, Judkins was phenomenal. Sampson took one of the touchdowns from Judkins, and then Enriquez obviously had the touchdown as well, the game winner. 8 for 107 for Devonta Smith. He was huge. Jerry Jeudy came up big with a couple of big catches. And then defensively, Will Johnson, only sack of the day. No interceptions, obviously. Will Johnson had a big game. Very, very important win. And now we take on, presumably, the undefeated Ravens. I'm assuming they won their game against the Titans. I don't know for sure yet, but I would guess that they did. That one is going to be maybe the biggest game of the season so far. We beat the Washington Commanders. They're now 6-5. We are 9-2. Let's advance to week number 12 and figure out what this massive game against the Ravens is going to look like. It is on the road at M&T Bank Stadium. They are 10-0. We are 9-2. Wow. This is an insanely important game. We are the 5 seed currently because the Chiefs keep winning. The problem with this is we are having such a good season, but because the Ravens are also having a phenomenal year, we may end up having to go on the road for a playoff game in the wild card simply because the Ravens had just a little bit better year. I mean, look at the AFC South division. The Jaguars are winning that division at 4-6. Why do we have to be in a division with the Baltimore Ravens who are 10-0? This is just so unlucky. But as you can see, Quinshawn is right behind Saquon Barkley. It is a race neck and neck for the rushing title. It is a big-time race. We've got film prep to talk about. Probably talking about how we want to stop the Baltimore Ravens, I would assume. I don't know. I don't know how we're going to stop the Baltimore Ravens. I noticed they try a game plan, or what I think is a very suspect linebacking group. Okay. Very suspect linebacking group. Prioritize our passing game. Focus on us and our rushing attack. Sure, I guess the linebackers could be bad. I'll get the practice lined up and get a coach. All right, I mean, Kevin Stefanski, former head coach, he knows what he's talking about. All right, settle in. We need to talk strategy for the matchup. Harold Fannin, 6 catches. Okay, this doesn't happen often, coach, but I think it's time to let the tight end shine. You're certainly in the position to benefit Harold. A big game for you would be clutch. Okay, well, I guess we can get 6 catches for him. Not too shabby. Let's go talk to Grant Delpit again. It's a new week. Let's see if we can open up discussions again. So I'm willing to go 35 to 38 million. I think if I bump this up to 36, I'm willing to go there. And he's going to come back. Grant Delpit will return on a new 3-year extension. Everybody else, I think I'm going to hold off until the end of the season to figure out what I want to do with. But we did get our big re-signing now that we've done that. So let's do the weekly strategy again. And it took away all my stuff. I hate it here. Why does it do this? Can somebody please tell me how to stop from doing this? Because I don't understand why it keeps taking away all my stuff that I need. So yeah, I don't get it. Why does it keep doing that? Now I've lost three people. Oh my god, I hate doing this, man. I hate it. I hate it. I'm gonna go and do these. Yeah, if anything happens, I'll bring you guys back in. If not, I'll see you in the Ravens game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. On one sideline, there's the head coach of the Browns. His team playing exceptional football, 8-2 in their last 10. His counterpart on the Ravens side is John Harbaugh. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go.
We take on the Baltimore Ravens today at their place. This is the biggest game of the season. It doesn't get bigger than this. I mean, We have to beat this Ravens team if we want to have any hope of winning the AFC North this year. If we don't beat them, then, I mean, we can pretty much kiss the division crown goodbye. That's pretty much just what's going to happen. So we got to go win this game and assert ourselves as a true contender for a possible championship. I know it's only year number 2, but we gotta deserve a championship. We gotta prove we deserve a championship. As Nnamdi Madubuike and Quinshon Judkins having a little back and forth. It's definitely gonna be very hard to run against this front 7 for Baltimore. They've got some freaks. But if we get blocking like that, it might not be that difficult. Because that's some pretty solid blocking from the good guys. And all we got to do is run away from Madubuike and run away from Roquan Smith. If we run away from those guys, we'll be good. Handoff. Judkins has got the blocks, but he can't get away. I thought if I could squeeze through there, I might be able to have a big play, but I could not squeeze through. Oh, that would have been such a huge play if I would have been able to do that. Handoff. Judkins again. He's getting a lot of touches early as Kyle Hamilton comes up and makes a big hit. We're giving Quinshon a lot of carries early because we're trying to establish that run so that we can break out the pass. Now, we don't want to forget about Harold Fannin today. He does need... That's a hugely bad throw from Enriquez. Okay, wasn't expecting such a bad throw from Julian Enriquez there. We don't want to forget about Harold Fannin. He needs 6 catches. Not for anything big, just because that's what the game plan calls for today. It's not like we have to get him in, because obviously he's not going for like a dev trade or anything. I wish that he would be going for a dev trade. That'd be pretty nice. Him and Conrad Scholes, the rookie tight end out of Utah, are both 86 overall, I think. I think they're 80s. Are they 86s? I can't remember exactly what overall they are. But I think they're the exact same overall. So Conrad might take over as the number 1 tight end pretty soon. Oh, that's unfortunate. I was trying to get that first down run, and I just couldn't get there. The blocking was not great. It's not particularly great. 3rd and 4. Okay, Fannin's open now. I was waiting for him to make a decision, and another really bad throw from Enriquez. Why is he... I don't think I'm putting that much sauce on these passes, but I mean, they're going high in the air, making these receivers jump in the sky to get them. I'm not quite sure why they're going so high in the air. That one's a good one. That's Miguel Perez, the rookie, and he scores! Miguel Perez. That could very well be his first career touchdown. I don't know if he's got any. But he hits 5 big booms. Touchdown, Miguel Perez. That's pretty sick. I like that. He's got enough speed to be able to run away from anybody. And that's a huge start. We lead 7-0 on the road against Baltimore. Our first drive is successful. We needed that. Absolutely did we need that. But we have not had a good track record against mobile quarterbacks this year, including Lamar Jackson earlier in the season when they're one of our 2 losses. We lost to the Ravens earlier in the season, so I'm really hoping that we can handle Baltimore this year, or this second game. God, the Vikings are 2-10. Good Lord, Minnesota. You might have to move on from J.J. McCarthy. 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Lamar in the offense out there for the first time. And they will hand it off to the big man, Derrick Henry. He's going to be a problem. He's always a problem. He's just a menace. He's a massive human. He's a linebacker that plays running back. They're going to keep it with Lamar. And look at Cole Bishop. Look at Cole Bishop go, baby. Just a one-on-one with Lamar, and he wraps him up. Good open field tackle from the safety, Cole Bishop. That's what you want to see out of your young guys. They're going to go out of the backfield. It's Derrick Henry. You got to chop those legs down. I can't cut stick. I was flicking the right analog stick down to go for a cut stick twice, and nothing happened. That's weird. You got to chop the big tree trunk legs of Derrick Henry. That's how you tackle him. We almost got the sack with Myles Garrett. That's going to be a 4th down. Dropped on the reception. It's Will Johnson on the coverage. He's been so good this episode. He had 3 tackles and a sack last game against the Commanders, and now he comes up big with a pass deflection there. Or a pass breakup, I should say. Miguel Perez caught the touchdown on the offense, and now he's back on the punt return team. Okay, what a start to this game. What a first drive, and what a defensive first drive. We are here. We are Cleveland. Handoff, Quinshawn, look at the room. Quinshawn juke move. He broke the ankles, and Quinshawn's going to the house untouched. It's a one-play scoring touchdown for Quinshawn Judkins. This Cleveland Browns offense is about as good as you can ever ask for. Quinshawn Judkins. Wow. I mean, it was a beautiful running lane to go through. And then all he had to do was break the ankles of Kyle Hamilton, and he did just that. Just a little whoop, and he's gone. Quinshawn Judkins. Making that name known worldwide as the Cleveland Browns come into Baltimore and have stunned the Ravens in the first quarter. We punched them in the mouth, and they are not ready for it. 73 yards on a single handoff. That's what I'm talking about. That's the type of offense we need to have against the number one team in the NFL. I think the Ravens are the last team to be undefeated this year. So we would be doing the 72 Dolphins a favor by beating them. Let's go back on defense. We had a great first drive. We forced the punt. Let's do it again. Mike Hall Jr. in the backfield, but Derrick Henry shrugged him off. Thankfully, Schlesinger was right there to bring him down. Last game for Derrick Henry, 102 yards and a touchdown against his former team, the Tennessee Titans. Now that Derrick Henry's been in Baltimore for a couple years now, it just feels weird to think of him as a Titan. I know that sounds insane because he made his name in Tennessee, but it just, I don't know, thinking of him in a Titans uniform just feels weird now. Michael Jr.'s got bullied by two different offensive linemen for the Ravens. If I try to picture Derrick Henry in a Titans uniform, it just feels weird. Feels unnatural. Which is insane to think about. Oh, that's a crazy good throw to Mark Andrews Jr. And that is, or not Mark Andrews Jr., Mark Andrews Sr., actually, I think is what it is. Will Johnson brings him down, but he's wide open first. Mike Green also playing against his former team, the team that drafted him. We made that move early in season 1 to get Mike Green on the squad. So I don't even know if he really ever played a game for the Ravens. We might have made that trade the first episode. Get to the quarterback. Get to Lamar. We're going to get to Lamar. It's Myles Garrett with the sack. Finally, Myles. Maybe this is now your chance to start to get hot this year. Because you've been kind of just, I don't know, you kind of just been on the team, really, this whole season. You've had some big moments here and there, but for the most part, you haven't done much. Only 4 sacks this season. Oh my God, it's one-on-one. Zay Flowers, Greg Newsome, Most! Touchdown, Zay Flowers! Greg Newsome got absolutely mossed. That might be cause for a trade. What? Greg Newsome had body positioning and everything. He goes up for it, and Zay Flowers just beats it. This could be grounds for a trade. In what universe do you get mossed by 5'10" Zay Flowers? Wow, I'm honestly stunned at this image right here. You're telling me that Zay Flowers is gonna moss the soul out of Greg Newsome? I know Greg's not that tall. He's got to be like 6'1". This is unacceptable. Greg Newsome might have just bought himself a train ticket out of Cleveland with that kind of coverage and those kind of skills. I mean, that's unacceptable. You can't get mossed down the field one-on-one by Zay Flowers. If it's DK Metcalf or AJ Brown or I don't know, freaking Calvin Johnson, that's acceptable. Those guys are freaks. But if you get mossed by little Zay Flowers, you might get cut. It's just that there's some things in this world that are simple. And that's one of those simple, understandable things. You can't get mossed by Zay Flowers. I was already kind of thinking maybe we should move on from Greg Newsome, and that might have just sealed the deal. That might have just sealed his fate as a Cleveland Brown. And remember, there's no trade deadline in Cleveland Browns franchise. So we can move him at any point. We can move him at the Super Bowl if I wanted to. We might have to start shopping him around and seeing what kind of offers we can get for Greg Newsome. Obviously, we'd have to probably trade him for another corner, because I don't really want to move him for another position and then not have suitable depth at corner. We did just bring in Will Johnson. We're hoping he can be a good player for us, but we'll have to play it by ear and see what happens. Dylan Sampson can't get the same level of blocks that Quinshawn gets. Let me try to toss a screen out here. I haven't called a screen. Never mind. It's going to be the 2-minute warning. Okay. 14-7. We lead at the 2-minute warning of the first half. Man, this is quite the game so far. We started out so hot on offense, and we continue to be very hot on offense, at least in the run game. Our run game is pretty peak right now. 162 yards for Quinshawn today. Obviously a little bit inflated with the 173-yard run. But still, before that, he's having a big game. That's Miguel Perez. That's going to be a timeout called by the Baltimore Ravens. Do we go for this, or do we kick the 48-yard field goal? I'm going to line up in field goal formation, see if I could possibly drill this. I think I could hit this. I usually get too aggressive and then don't end up getting the conversion. So I think it might be smart to kick the extra point, or kick the field goal, take the points. So we're going to do it. Escobar, it's going right, but it does get in. 17-7. Escobar drills it. The rookie out of Ohio. Wish it would have been a touchdown, but kind of got shut down there at the end of that drive. Ravens stepped up pretty well. I'm just hoping that they don't get any more touchdowns or anything like that before the half. I know they're going to get the ball to start the second half, but I do not really want them to have either a 17-14 game or a 17-10 game. Lamar's going to scramble. Jahad Campbell can't bring him down. He's too quick, and Lamar will go out of bounds. Wow. Even Jahad Campbell, who's a quick linebacker, one of the faster linebackers in this league, could not get Lamar down. I mean, Lamar's just an animal. He's not even human. Lamar is an alien. Speaking of aliens, Mark Andrews, freak. Oh, Myles Garrett. I could use another sack from you, big dog. I could really use another sack. Gonna be a handoff to Derrick Henry. JOK just muscles him down. Good job. Yeah, show the flex. That deserves a flex. You tackle Derrick Henry like that, you deserve a flex. But the Ravens quickly running out of time here. 35 seconds. I'm not sure who their kicker is at this point, without Justin Tucker, obviously. Oh, that's crazy. That's a crazy route. It's going to be field goal range for the Ravens. They played that. We didn't play the flat very, very tight at all. And easy field goal range now for Baltimore. Just don't let them get a touchdown, man. Touchdown would be devastating. Garrett tries to rush it. Almost intercepted. Should have been probably intercepted by Denzel Ward, but again, just let it hit his feet. 22 seconds remain in the half. Come on, pass rush. Get to him. Get to him, get to him, get to him. We almost did. JOK was right there. Cole Bishop can't bring him down, but Newsome can. Timeout called by Baltimore. 17 seconds remain. They have one timeout. Man, this is tough. This is a bad spot to be in. Oh, Mark Andrews caught it. Timeout, Baltimore. All right, this might be an actually good spot because now they have to try to get a play call and keep them out of bounds. If we can keep them out of bounds, that'd be huge. Or keep them from going out of bounds. Derrick Henry, they can't get there in time. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. They spiked it. Ugh, I should have let Derrick Henry stay up on his feet a little bit longer. They are going to end up getting a field goal out of this. That's tough. But if I can't mess around with Derrick Henry. If I would have let him stay up, he might have scored. So that's tough. They do end up getting a field goal to end the half. It's 17-10. We do lead, but it's getting a little sketchy here in Baltimore. We got to figure something out. We got to figure something out.
The Vikings at home to take on the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, God, we saw the result of this game on the bottom ticker. Josh Allen rolls to his left, not his strong side, but he throws it anyway. Touchdown. to Dalton Kincaid. Vikings actually made it close, 24-21, but Bills win. Vikings are bad this year. Very, very bad this year.
Up next, another intriguing matchup.
Texans also pretty bad this year. Cowboys 5-5. CJ Stroud hands it to, who is that, Nick Chubb, or is that Woody Marks? I think it's Nick Chubb. And he's in for a touchdown. 34-31. Texans beat the Cowboys. It is Nick Chubb. Chubby time. And then the pretty good Falcons take on the really good Chiefs. I could really use a Falcons win here, although it doesn't really matter to me, does it? They're showing a Falcons highlight, and it's going to be a touchdown, 17-7. Okay, so there is a world where the Falcons beat the Chiefs. I guess it could matter to us if the Chiefs lose. They'd be 9-2. If we were able to hold on for a win here, we'd be 10-2.
Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive,
so
hard-hitting first half.
If we're able to beat the Ravens, they're 10-1.
As we send you back out to our
the only way JOK just popped up like Michael Myers. The only way it matters is if we are able to pass the Ravens for the division, because right now we have no business caring about what the Chiefs do, because it doesn't matter what their seed is, because we're always going to be a 5 seed. We can't be any higher than a 5 seed because all the division winners are the top 4 seeds. So unless we were able to pass the Ravens for the division lead, which starts by winning this game, then doesn't matter what the Chiefs do. They could literally be also undefeated. We just kind of got to carry about... Enriquez has got 3 quarterback rushing touchdowns this year, but Lamar leads that category right now. I think that's at 6 for him. They will start on offense. First drive of the half. Sack him, please. No, we can't. Don't let him scramble. Mike Green almost got there. Denzel Ward. Interception, Denzel Ward. He stepped in front of Rashad Bateman, and he picked off Lamar. Yes, baby. Yes. That's what we needed to do to start the half. I don't know what Lamar was thinking, trying to chuck that up in the air like that. Oh, look at the blocking. Quinshon Judkins. Quinshon might be going for a historic career day today. He's got 1,200 yards and 10 touchdowns on the season. Did he just son Marlon Humphrey? Oh, my God. That was disrespectful, Quinshon. Saying he's little. We only have 30 passing yards today, but it's been all Quinshon. I mean, how can I pass the ball when Quinshon's running for 15 yards a carry? There's simply no other way to run this offense right now. The Ravens are letting me do it, so I'm not going to complain. And it also guarantees the clock's going to run and everything, so I am not mad if the passing game suffers for one game, because it also gives us the best chance to win. I'm not sure what the most rushing yards... Hold on, let me Google that real quick. What are the most rushing yards in Cleveland Brown single-game history? Let me Google this real quick. Most rushing yards in single-game Browns history. All right, what do we got? We got 286 yards. Jerome Harrison. Hold on, let me pop that up for you real quick. Here we go. So Jerome Harrison holds the Cleveland Browns single game rushing record, 286 yards in 2009. He broke the Jim Brown previous record. Okay, 286 yards. 286 yards is what we have to surpass. And Quinshon is already at 100 and something, 170 something, I think, right? Quinshon's at 205. All right, so he's not far off from the record, and we still got a whole half to play. There's a world where Quinshon Judkins sets the new Cleveland Browns single-game record. Handoff Dylan Sampson, roughed up by Nnamdi Madubuike, but gets the first down. And Quinshon will come back in after his little breather. I don't know what it is, but the blocking that Quinshon gets compared to the blocking that Dylan Sampson gets is completely different. But Quinshon, I'm happy he's getting blocking because he is having a career day. It's definitely his career high. Absolute guarantee on that. He gets a yard on that one. Let's try... Should I try read option? Read option's a little dangerous because they're not really going to believe that Enriquez is going to run it, do they? I mean, I'd be shocked if they believe that. Oh! Intercepted by the Ravens. I thought that was money. You're telling me that wasn't free real estate? Harold Fannin wide open. The linebacker drops back in coverage. I threw this immediately, by the way. I had figured out that I was going to throw this the moment I snapped it. I threw this immediately, and the linebacker drops back in coverage and snags it out of the air. That is devastating stuff. Simply devastating, the fact that he intercepted that football. Wow, I'm shocked he got that. That was unreal reaction time. He was butt naked. Nobody was even covering him. Nobody was over the top of him. He had like 10 yards between any other player. And somehow that ends up in an interception. I should have just stuck to the run game. I understand. But, I mean, he was so open. How could I not pass that football? I guess they baited me into a false sense of security, and it worked. And now we play a dangerous game where the Ravens have momentum. The Ravens have momentum and the football. Mason Graham, good job. He slowed it down so that Myles Garrett could get in there and wrap him up. But Mason Graham made that play. 2nd and 13. They're going to motion a man across the face of the offense here. And it's going to be thrown to that man that was in motion. He'll get close to the first down marker, 33-yard line. 3rd and 2 is the down and distance. I would assume this is a handoff to Derrick Henry, but I can't be too sure. It's not going to be. It's going to be a quick throw caught by Zay Flowers. Broken 3 tackles? Zay Flowers going to spin off of 3 tackles? What is it with broken tackles in this effing game, dog? Last game against Jaden Daniels, the game against Anthony Richardson. Now Zay Flowers is going nuclear on me. Why can my guys not wrap up, but their guys tackle on the first attempt every single time? It's so annoying. What do I got to do to have good tackling? Lamar Jackson, why are you throwing it? That's 2 passes in a row that were just terrible. Supremely over the head of the receiver. Not quite sure what he's trying to do there. He's going to go quickly to Andrews. Did he get forward progress? They're going to give him forward progress on that. First down, Ravens. End of the 3rd quarter. Oh, that interception might come back to really kill me here. And it's just so annoying that it was an interception in the first place. He was so open. I mean, anybody would have thrown that. Maybe I should have high point. I didn't think I needed a high point. I thought he was so open there wasn't a chance he'd make a play. Anybody'd make a play. God, it's so frustrating, man. Super, super frustrating. 2nd and 6. Come on, defense. I need a big step up here. They go Derrick Henry. He runs out of bounds at the 36. It's 3rd down and 3. 3rd down and 3. We got to bring a blitz. I think that's the only cause to do. The only course of action. Get in there. Blow it up. Somebody. JOK blew it up. Will they kick the field goal here? What will they do? They're going to go for it. I mean, they're down by 7. 4th quarter. I respect it, but I thought they might take the points. I don't know if that was the analytical play. Oh, he's wide open. Where's the coverage, boys? I know I brought a little bit of a blitz, but you still got to cover everybody on the field. Wide open Mark Andrews on 4th down. Across the middle, Zay Flowers breaking tackles like he's freaking Derrick Henry. He's down to 1. And the Baltimore Ravens are a yard away from tying this game up and breaking my heart. It's a keeper with Lamar. He's going to be in. He broke that tackle too, by the way. Lamar Jackson's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. They've tied it with 3:32 to go. And they will complete the tie by kicking the extra point. I cannot believe that interception. And it led to an 89-yard drive that scores the Ravens the touchdown to tie it. Just heartbreaking. Simply heartbreaking, that interception. Oh, we got a little bit of a run from Freeman there. Respect it. Here comes the offense, man. Quinshawn, they keep showing his season numbers. Show me his game numbers. We've seen his season numbers plenty of times. I want to see his game numbers. Because I know he's around 210 probably. Maybe a little bit more than that, not sure. Then that's a hold. You cannot be serious, man. Is it a block in the back or a hold? It's one of the two. It's a hold. Is it DeJuan Jones or is it Taylor Decker? It's Taylor Decker. 1st and 20. You cannot hold on first down. You can't hold on any play, really. But on a first down, on the first play of the drive, Taylor's had 2 holding calls in this episode so far. That gets us 3 yards back. I'd like to run the football in this game, but I don't trust it in this spot. I mean, so far back, I don't know if I can trust the throw. That's going to be Harold Fannin. I needed him to shake that tackle. I needed Harold Fannin to shake that tackle to save his life. He couldn't do it. Could not do it. It's 3rd and 12. I think we got to play for the punt, right? If we don't get this. I guess it depends on where we are in the field. If we get a ton of yards, I got to throw that. Miguel Perez, it's out of bounds, incomplete. I was thinking he was gonna. I gotta punt it. I was thinking he was gonna not get covered, but then the guy kept running with him the whole time, and I didn't expect that to happen. And now we give the Ravens a chance to win it on a game-winning field goal at the very least. Good Lord, man. How have we fumbled this game away? If we lose, that interception is going to be just devastating. I cannot believe it was even an interception in the first place. I'm never going to stop thinking about that interception. It's a diabolical throw that should never, it was a good throw, should never have been intercepted. Lamar's got time and room. He's going to stay on his feet on the hit stick. I hate the fact that hit sticks do nothing. Hit sticks do not matter. Why have them as an option in the game if they don't do anything? It's like 1 out of 50 a hit stick will actually do something. That's pass interference, but they didn't call it. Although the ball might have been classified as uncatchable, I guess. 1:41, they're already almost in field goal range. They need maybe 20 more yards, and they might get it right here. Schlesinger brings down Bateman, 3rd and 4. Do I start calling timeouts? I don't even know how to play this. I'm not usually in this kind of situation. Lamar, he's going to scramble. He's got the first down. Lamar Jackson, hit stick, holds on to it. Mobile quarterbacks. Why can't I play Tom Brady every single week, dog? I want to play statues in the pocket. Mobile quarterbacks are the death of me. Derrick Henry breaks a tackle. I should probably let them score. I got to call a timeout here. I should probably let them score, shouldn't I? So that I at least have a chance. Because if they run this down and then they kick the game-winning field goal, it's going to be over. So if they have a big breakaway here, I might have to let them score. It's going to be Derrick Henry. We're going to bring him down. It's 2nd and 8. I'm going to run out of timeouts before this goes bad. So I'm in real big trouble here. This feels like a loss, unfortunately. And I don't know if there's any way around it. Lamar, he's got room. Let him score. Let Lamar score. Let Lamar score. No, let him score. I couldn't stop everybody. I physically couldn't stop everybody. And now it took down to 30 seconds. I was trying my very best to turn into everybody to take them away from the play. Derrick Henry runs over a man. It's a touchdown. Oh, I hate this game. Why? I had the Ravens beat, man. I had them beat. And now Julian Enriquez is going to have to go on another 4th quarter game-winning drive. But this time he's got no timeouts. Or he's got 1 timeout. He's got 1 timeout and 24 seconds to score a touchdown. The odds are not in the favor of the young rookie quarterback. Good Lord, why is Kyle Hamilton on special teams? The odds are not in the favor of the young rookie. I don't know where to go with the football, man. Fannin gets it, but he's not even in bounds. I wasted way too much time. I wasted 10 seconds. They're going to booth review it. They call it a catch. I guess that's good. I had nowhere to go with the football. I had no idea. Field goal does nothing. We literally have to score a touchdown. I gotta just full send it. It's a... Oh my God. Devontae caught the football. You gotta be joking, bro. I hate this game so much. Are you serious? It's the rookie Chase Seatright. He caught the effing ball. I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna lose my mind. Are you serious? An effing holding call? Really? I mean, come on. What are the odds, dude? Cut me some slack. Dear Lord. Pass interference! Pass interference! We baited it! First and goal from the 9. First and goal from the effing 9, dog. What's the play? The post drag wheel? We got one play. We got one play to tie this game. It's not gonna work. Ah! We lose the game to the Baltimore Ravens. They stay undefeated. We go to 9-3. What do I have to do to beat the Baltimore Ravens in this series, dude? I feel like I've done everything I can do. I even had Quinshawn go on an unbelievable run in that game. He had like 250 yards or whatever he had. And we still lost it. All because of that stupid interception. That should never have been an interception in the first place. He had 223 yards in that game. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We stay just the little brother of the Baltimore Ravens in this series. We just simply can't beat them. I don't know what it is about them, but we just can't do it. Next episode, we have the bye week. We have week 13, week 15. So what I'm probably going to do is, because that'll leave week 16, 17. So what I'm probably going to do is make it one game next episode so that we still stay with, so we don't have 3 games in one episode like we did last episode or last season, because the final 3 games of the year took about 2 hours to film. So I don't want that. I don't want to do that again. So what we're going to do is we're going to play week 13. We'll have the scouting focus. Then we'll have the bye, and that'll be the episode. Then we'll do 15 and 16, and then 17 and 18. That's how we'll do it. So there's only 3 episodes left then. And it's Thanksgiving week. And we are playing on Thanksgiving, Thursday night primetime. Are we the late Thanksgiving game? That feels wrong. Browns and Jaguars should never be the late Thanksgiving game. With that huge 200-plus yard game for Quinshawn, he has pulled within a few yards, 30 yards to be exact, of Saquon Barkley for the rushing title this year. That's pretty insane. That's going to do it for the episode. I am going to be sick about this effing Ravens team. I can't handle the Ravens for some reason. I don't know what it is, but it's going to do it for us. I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for stopping by. Hit the like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and see you in the next one. Peace.